Flockers, how is everybody doing today? Today is Tuesday, March 5th, 2019, and it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Happy Tuesday to everybody. My gosh, what is going on? I mean, it's already March 5th. This year is just flying by. It's really going quickly. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat room. Sandra's Beating Heart Treasures was the first one in the chat room. And she was followed by Spanky. And then Mindy is here. Hello. And here is Joy from Crafty Kitty. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all are doing well. You're looking at me over the top of my sewing machine. Hi, Carlana. How are you? Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Rosey is getting on in years. She's going to be 12 pretty soon. And she's kind of sore. You know, she is having trouble getting comfortable laying on the floor. And we've discovered that she prefers to lay down on a pad. She doesn't like a dog bed. She doesn't like the sides. She's just looking for some kind of cushion. And I had an old lounge chair cushion that I put on the floor, and she seemed to like that a lot. And then Sanjay said, well, why don't you try taking some of this insulation that you get in your HomeChef packages and doing something with it, because I've got it all over the place. And it comes in these big plastic bags. And when you take it out of the plastic bag, you end up with this amazingly cushy and beautiful material. It's thick, it's cushy, it really holds together very, very well. And what it is cotton fabrics, mostly jeans, that have been ground up and felted. And let's see if I can't get you a closer shot. Let me switch to the overhead. There we go. So let's show you this. So that's what it looks like. It kind of looks like that sari silk that you can buy all matted and felted. So this is basically what it is, and you're not seeing the color. It graded out. It's a dark, dark, dark dungaree blue. Hello, Nancy. How are you? And last night for dinner, let me switch back to the overhead. Hello there, Nancy. Let me switch back to this one. Last night I had my HomeChef, and I decided to spice up the salsa, and I added my own thing. I added a can of tomato sauce. I added a chili. I added a ton of lime juice, and the inside of my mouth is really sore today, so I'm having trouble talking. Feels like my tongue is swollen. So anyway, so that is the insulation. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to use my sewing machine, and I'm going to baste the two pieces together. And then I'm going to make a pillow or a cover, pillowcase, I guess you can say, kind of like an envelope to put this in. And we'll see if we can't do a little, I don't want to do a lot of quilting because I don't want to squish this down too much, but we'll do something. So anyway, I don't know how I'm going to manage this. With this layout. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll be fine, Joy. It's gonna take a while. Probably just too much, acid, too much the tomato sauce and lime juice and everything. Hi, Jan. How are you, darling? Do I like HomeChef? Yes, I do like HomeChef. PJ and Carrie absolutely love it. They've never had an issue with it. Me, on the other hand, I have been having issues with the Atlanta distribution place. They often forget things, or they send stuff that is not really up to standards. Eat ice cream. Yeah, I don't have any ice cream. I might have to go get some. like the tomatoes that I get are pale grayish orange. I'm not going to eat them, sorry. So I have to sub out a can of my own organic diced tomato. So that can be annoying. And, stuff has, produce comes that might be past its prime. But that's just me. I mean, PJ and Carrie absolutely love it. When they get my order right and there's no problems, I like it. Sanjay doesn't like it, but he says he thinks he doesn't like it because I doctor it too much. I'm sorry, I'm a rebel. It's just it's just the way I am. Like last night I decided, well, I could spice this up a wee bit. So I had an Indian chili. I cut that up. I added that. I added a lot of lime juice and I did add a whole can of tomato sauce, organic tomato sauce. So yeah, that salsa was very spicy and acidic. So yeah. You would think so, Carlana. You would think so. I get mine on Wednesdays. And PJ and Carrie get theirs on Tuesdays, I believe. So they're much closer to their distribution center. But then again, they live in a major metropolitan area. So you would expect that. Same thing with Amazon. They order Amazon, and an actual Amazon truck drives to their house the next day with the delivery. It never even goes to the post office. That's what happens when you live a mile from an Amazon warehouse. So, the cold water feels good. Okay, Spanky. Spanky's mom just got out of surgery, so, and Spanky's taking care of her mom, so I will keep her in my heart and in my prayers, Spanky, as always. So yeah, I'm glad that she came through surgery with no problem, and hopefully things will be fixed soon. But anyway, so I do like HomeChef, but I'm also, I'm retired, so finances are an issue. So. And it's not expensive. I mean, it's $9.95 a meal, and I was getting 4 of them, so that would be 8 total, because the smallest amount that they give, that they offer HomeChef is in servings for 2, and then and PJ and Carrie have Jamie there, so they get servings for 4 for each meal. But still, by the time you get done going to the grocery store and buying stuff and putting crap in your cart that you really don't need, and buying, a whole chicken when you only needed a couple of pieces, it's about the same as going to the grocery store, maybe a little bit less. And it's certainly, all the legwork is taken out of it for you. They deliver it to you, and they give you the recipes, and, it's pretty simple. So, I like that aspect of it, but I am trying to cut costs because I am retired. So I'm actually cutting back to 3 a week, 3 servings, or not 3 servings, I'm sorry, 3 menu items a week. Hello there, Grin and Ferret, how are you? What do you call it? I'm also getting 2 of the lunches a week rather than 3 regular meals, because the lunches are a little bit cheaper. They're $7.99 a meal as opposed to $9.99 a meal. So, but I do like it, and I've eaten stuff that I wouldn't normally eat, so that's good. But anyway, so all right, so enough jibber jabber. So tonight, like I said, I'm taking this lovely insulation, and I'm going to baste it together with some scrap fabric. I just grabbed something that I have a lot of, and I tore off 2 strips. And basically all I'm going to do at this point is just baste the 2 pieces together, and then we can start sewing the pocket together. And to try and save time, I have already pinned one side of the scrap fabric on there. And I'm going to do both sides at this, at the same time, because I don't want this stuff getting shoved down into the feed dogs of my machine. Exactly, Carlana. I do too. Living alone, you waste a lot of food. Yes. I could actually send you, Carlana, if you are interested, I could probably have a box sent to you, or you would get a credit anyway, like a $30 credit. So if you do me a favor, Carlana, reach out to me on Facebook and give me your email address, and I will send it to you. I don't know how exactly it works. When PJ did it, he submitted my email address on the HomeChef website, and I accepted the invitation that I got in the mail. So he got $30 off, and I got $30 off. So I can do that for you as well. So just do me a favor and touch base with me on Facebook, and give me your email address, and I'll get it set up for you. That way you get to try it out, at a reasonable reduction of cost. And hi, Connie. How are you, darling? All right, so I am going to switch, I guess, to the overhead. Or maybe what I'll do is I will just angle this down. So hopefully you can see. Hang on. I'm jabbing myself with the needles. Let me try and get this camera angled correctly. I have so much foo-foo on my desk there. No, wrong way, dum-dum. There you go. All right, so now you can see. And granted, you're only seeing the back of my sewing machine, but, and I still have to pin the other half of this, so I can raise it up and we can just sit here and shoot the breeze while I'm... Come on. Go up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm making you seasick here. There. All right. Okay, you can see me now. I'm going to try and scoot the sewing machine out, out of my way. This is what happens when you don't sew for a while. You get rusty. Hello there, Mark. How are you? His royal spudness has arrived. Ow! I keep stabbing myself. Heavens. Ouch. So, come on, stand upright. This thing is so crooked. Not that you need to look at me, but, There you go. All right, so we can sit here and chit-chat while I do this. Oh, you're working on a rose cane, Sandra? That necklace is coming out nicely. I am liking that. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking these two pieces of insulation and I'm butting them up against each other, and I'm pinning the scrap fabric onto both sides, and I'm going to baste it on my sewing machine. That's the whole deal here. Hi, Squirrel. How are you? So hopefully this will go smoothly. I know you really can't see anything. I'm trying to see if maybe if I switch to the overhead, you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. There we go. You certainly don't need to be staring at me. Okay. So I had a nice chat with my mom a little while ago. I had called her a few days ago, and she's been so busy she hasn't had a chance to get back to me. So, and You all know, I don't know, I think it was Sandra that was here and actually saw, remember the night that I had the snow on the roof here and it fell off? And I kind of like yelled out because it scared me to death. So, you know, I had the property, you know, the dirt behind this building dug out to get it out of the dirt because it was too damp to use. Well, a tree that was too near the edge toppled over during the windstorm we had last week, and yeah, I have a hole in my roof. I saw it. I was over here today, a little while ago. I noticed it before it got dark. I was on the phone with my mom and we were talking, and sure enough, yeah, I look out the window and oh yeah, there's a hole there. So I have to get that fixed. Oh, you're welcome, Mark. You are most welcome. Let me scroll up and see what I missed here. Hello there, Lori. How are you? It was scary. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and this thing just doesn't want to heal. That was compliments of Dinky. I keep dousing it with alcohol. Man, I forgot how painful all these pins were. Okay. And, you know, I wasn't careful about tearing these strips. So this strip is not all that level. Come on, get out of the way. Go sit over there for now. So I'm hoping that this will ease up Rosie's old bones and she'll sleep on it. Hello there, River City. How are you? So, I don't want to try and baste this together. I had two pieces over at the house, and I just used some crochet cotton and a large needle, and I whip stitched two of these pieces together and tossed them on the living room floor, and she laid right down on them. So she seems to like it. So I thought that, you know, Sanjay and I went to Walmart, and we were going to buy, you know, just a lounge chair cushion for her. But the one that we wanted, we thought it was $5, and we get to the checkout and it's like $25. So we said, screw that. So for $3 more, I got enough fabric, indoor, outdoor, polyester cloth to make 3 or 4 beds. At least 3. See, now this is getting real thin. So it's all planned to find my weak points. Okay, Mark. I'll have to remember that. He plans it. Okay. Well, then he planned the next step, which was actually biting into it. Like the next day, when I wasn't expecting it, he clamped down and I had a tooth mark in here. In fact, you can still see it. So yeah, it'll heal eventually, but I know this setup is bad. You really can't see what the heck I'm doing, and I apologize. This is going to be the hardest part of the whole process here, is pinning these together and sewing these tiny strips on. Okay. And, you know, if I have to cut this off and add on, I can do that too. It doesn't matter. This is going to be covered, so I really don't. I'm really not all that concerned about what it looks like. And I'm making like an envelope closure. I bought buttons, but I'm not going to put the buttons on. Hi, Roy. How are you? I'm not going to put the buttons on. I don't need buttons. I was just going to, you know, seal this, sew it and seal it. And, you know, I can put it in the washing machine the way it is. All right, now, how am I going to manage this? I have to put it on the other side at the same time because I do not want this stuff getting sucked into the feed dogs of my machine. When am I going to do the rolled paper sculptures? Man, I actually have seen that video before, and those things are really phenomenal. They really are. My problem is I can't see 3D. I just can't visualize it to actually complete it. So I don't know how I would even start to do that. A life-size one of Dinky? Yeah, that would be good. So I think my plan here is, because I can't really sew over these needles now, can I? I wonder if I can go all the way through and hold both layers. Not sure if that's possible. Oh, it is. Okay. So that's what we're doing. It's getting windy again. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin this down and grab both layers of fabric. Not that you can see what I'm doing. And I do apologize. I don't have a better rig for this yet. What I want to do is I want to get another set of lights. And that way I can just swivel the cameras around to the sewing table and you can see what I'm doing. So, is anybody crafting along with me tonight? I know Sandra is. Let's get, what I'm doing is I'm capturing both sides with these pins so I can take the bottom set of pins out. So this is not going to be very much fun for you guys because you can't see what the heck I'm doing, but I'm going through both sides and then taking the pins out on the bottom. There we go. That didn't go all the way through. So I had fun at Mark's live last night. He did a bunch of journal flip-throughs, and holy cow, man, Mark, you're so very talented. I wish I had half your talent. You're feeding your pups? That's good. Rosie's sleeping over on, I have it like a memory foam floor mat. And that's what she's over there sleeping on. All right, did that go all the way through? Yep, it did. So I can do this. Make sure that went through. Yep, it did. Good, good, good. I know I should have done all this before the show. But I was busy talking to my mom. I don't talk to her that often. She's very busy. And she volunteers to do this tax aid program for folks down there. So she's very busy with that. It's tax season. Okay. This felt is really, really dense. So I'm hoping it will work well as a sleeping pad for her. You missed Mark last night. It was good. And I didn't make it to my Dollar Tree today, but man, oh man, he finds the best stuff in that Dollar Tree of his. My Dollar Tree doesn't have hardly anything worth buying, craft related. Okay, let's take those pins out. Oh, that one didn't get stuck down. All right, let's fix that. There we go. That's better. Yeah, cat bites are worse. PJ, Sanjay got he didn't get bit. He got scratched. One of our cats, his name was Trouble. He was such a love. Oh boy, did we love him. He was such a good cat. He ouch. We had my brother come over and my brother's girlfriend, and they had a dog, and I said, okay, bring the dog, you know, what's the big deal? And the dog went after Trouble, and unfortunately Sanjay was holding Trouble at the time, and Trouble's claw dug into Sanjay's hand, and yeah, within an hour or so, his hand had blown up, and we had to take him to the ER. So, yeah. All right, here's the other pin. I'm feeling where the other fabric is underneath here. So I'm hoping that this doesn't clog up my sewing machine. Ow! Keep getting stabbed. Yeah, I know. I'm going to need Band-Aids before the end of the night. Yeah. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, we're almost there. Move my pins over this way. Wouldn't it be easier to make a pillowcase type deal? Slip the pad in and then sew or quilt it? That was my plan. But I wanted to be able to hold these things in place before I made the pocket. Sanjay said the same thing. But I thought, if I quilt this real heavily, we're going to lose a lot of the height, the cushion. So, I completely agree with you. It would be easier to do it that way. But, my brain doesn't work like that. So, my concern was I didn't want to have to quilt it in so many various places that I lost all the cushion, because that was the whole point of this exercise, was a cushion for my dog, for her old bones. So if I'm going to do it, I want it to stay as poofy as possible. I really wasn't planning on quilting it at all. So, yeah, I'm just trying to join these two pieces together so they don't come apart inside the cushion. I'm just basting this strip together just to hold it in place, so it doesn't come apart in the cushion, because then it's going to wad up and be lumpy and it's not going to be comfortable. I hope I was able to explain it. It's convoluted the way I do things. It doesn't make sense, but I eventually get the job done. Am I doing it the hard way? Probably. Most probably. And this piece is falling off, so I'm going to take that off. And there is another pin there. So let's get that out of the way. I think I got them all out. Now I'm going to take this long piece and wrap it around. The other side, because it's wider than what I've got there now. Just stay put for a second. Just for a second. Don't mind the truck engine braking on the road. It seems to be a favorite pastime of truckers around here. Logging trucks, they like to engine brake. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. There we go. You basted without the material? You basted without material. Yeah, I did that too, but I wanted to use the sewing machine to baste because this stuff is extremely hard to sew through by hand. Ask me how I know. It really, I mean, my hands were screaming by the time I had gotten this basted. When I made, you know, I took 2 pieces of this and I basted them together by hand with crochet cotton and a very large needle. And I'm telling you, my hand was screaming. This stuff is not easy to poke a needle through. It's very, very dense. So I was having issues trying to get the needle to go through. That's why I didn't want to baste by hand, because I've tried before and it wasn't fun. So now I basically have this thing ready to go, and I can run it through the machine with a really large basting stitch, at least the biggest that I've got here. Yeah, I had a hello there, Kathy. How are you? Do I? No, I have just a generic sewing needle in my machine. So we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll see how it works. All right, I want let's see. Fingers crossed. Exactly. Are my feed dogs down? No. There we go. Come on, go, go, go. Let me move this machine a wee bit for you. And switch. I don't know how long this is. I don't know if this is going to work for you or not. I really do need to get a better setup for this. Come on. There we go. Don't fall down. You really can't see too awful much here. And that is really not a basting stitch, is it? Oh well. I'm not being neat. I don't care if it puckers or not. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold all over the place, I'll tell you. The only good thing is, though, spring is in a couple of weeks. Spring is in a couple of weeks. Teens tomorrow, yeah. I'm so ready for spring though, I'll tell you. I am running out of room here. Hopefully this is working well on the back. I think you'll like the fabric that I got to make the case. It's really pretty. Very bright colors. I like them. And hopefully Carrie will be playing soon on camera with a sewing machine, because I sent a sewing machine back up north with Sanjay. He's met PJ in Baltimore City and dropped off the altered paintbrush that I made for PJ, and a painting I did for Carrie, and then another painting that PJ said he liked, and a sewing machine. I gave her a Benina mechanical. It's a good heavy-duty machine, so I'm hoping that Carrie will feel better soon and be able to start playing with her new sewing machine. Or at the very least, enjoy shopping for supplies for the sewing machine. Okay. So that is one side. Now I'm going to try and get it out of here without making too much of a mess. Let's see how badly... Oh, I captured most of it. All right, so that's good. It just has to hold it together inside the pillow. That's all. Yeah, Kathy. Poor Kathy says, here in Texas, we only have 2 seasons, cold and blazing hot. Yeah. Yep, there's Spanky, the troublemaker. All right. Now let's do this side. And like I said, I'm not trying to go for perfection or beauty here. This is just to hold this thing together. Spanky's been doing a lot of sewing lately, boy. All those needle cases, boy, they're beautiful. Very, very pretty. Oh. You have 7 makeup bags to make, 4 craft tool roll-ups, and a craft bag. Wow. What patch, Mark? What are you talking about? You found a patch? Where? Oh, the Mardi Gras patch. Oh, okay. During your, yeah. I missed the beginning of your haul, but Mark has the best Dollar Tree on the planet, let me tell you. Because he finds all sorts of great stuff on there. Me, not so much. I hope I'm not knocking the camera. I'm rapidly running out of room to shove this. Almost, guys. Almost to the end here. There we go. We have basted. We are basted together. I don't care what happened. See, it just fell apart. I really don't care. It pulled out. But that's okay. I don't care. I'll fake it. I will fake it at this point. Okay. So now I have to go get my fabric. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse my camera, my overhead camera. So you can watch me fumble over there. And then I'll switch it back this way. So hang on 1 second. Don't get seasick. There we go. Let me switch to the overhead. All right, so that's the fabric that you're looking at. I will not be able to see the chat room while I'm over here, though. So hold your questions until I move the camera back. So this is polyester. It's indoor, outdoor. And it's pretty. Let's see if you can, there, now you can see it. So it's pretty. So the plan is Melissa fumbles through this until she figures it out. Okay. I have more fabric than I need. And this is not, this has to go this way. Yes, that's more betterer. That's the way it goes. Let's, how much space do I got here? Is that enough? All right. So I want to kind of make an envelope. Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want it to overlap. And that is quite a bit extra fabric. So basically all I have to do, I think, is just sew down these seams. Let me see how much. Yeah. I think if I sew I don't make things, I make quilts. So I have not yet made, I don't really do pillowcases. So I'm not exactly sure of the construction method. And I did not get, I have the wrong size insulation. Here it comes in 2 widths, and I have the fatter widths here, and they didn't fit in the fabric, so. Okay. How much do I need for a pocket flap? I guess about 4 inches, yeah. And I'm going to sew this inside out. I'm getting confused, people. I'm getting confused. Let me go stare at the chat room for a minute. Okay. Hey, Little C, how are you? All right, I am back in front of my computer so I can see the chat room. If you sew the 2 sides, you can then turn it inside out like a pillow sham. That was my thought. All right. So that flap will not cause a problem? Yeah, I know about clipping the corners. I know about that. But the flap won't be a problem. All right, I'm going to have to measure. I have to mark it. Where did my... Let me get a... Let me use one of these here. I'll use my Inktense, blocks to mark the seams. Is that straight over here? No, it's not. Let's get that straight. That's straight. Okay. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to kind of just all right, there. So that's one side, and I'm being generous with the seam. I can cut this down. So I've marked those, and now I guess what I have to do is I have to mark how much overflap. Do you think like half of that would be adequate? It comes to here, so if I just do that much, that'll be enough of a flap on the back. If that's the case, and I'll just Mark there. Mark that. And I could really cut about half of this off. I don't need all of this fabric here. So I'm being very precise, as you can see. Precise as a drunk sailor in a tornado. And I really don't care about the salvage edge being on the back of it. I mean, I could do that. All right. That'll come up to about here. Let's do that again. I guess I could sew a quick hem on here. A quickie hem. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, now this was a cut line, not a sewing line. So so I'm going to make hems on the ends here, and then I can sew it. Yippee! I think I got it. I think I can figure this out. Okay. Hi, Linda. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, let me switch back to this so you can see what's going on. All right, so I'm going to sew. That was the cut line. So I'm going to sew, I don't know how big of a hem here. Not much, maybe like an inch. I lost my pins. Where'd all my pins go? How can I lose a pin cushion that's the size of Rhode Island? Did I bring it? Yeah, I brought it over there. Okay. Oh! Okay. So this is really brightly colored fabric. I like it. Just a reminder, guys, that sign up for the March Friendship Swap closes tonight. So if you'd like to sign up, please do. I need people to sign up and participate because I'm running out of unique matches. If the same 20 people are always doing the swap, eventually they will have swapped with everybody, and the swap will come to a grinding halt. So that would be sad. Yep, Spanky signed up already. I'll sign up this month. I didn't last month because I wasn't needed. There was enough matches to go around. That's why you went with one person a month? That makes sense. I may end up doing that. I may end up just cutting it back to one person a month. Because, you know, people get so overwhelmed with, you know, oh, I want lots of partners so I can get lots of stuff. Well, that's not the whole point of the point of the swap is to make new friends and to, you know, have a pretty art journal when you're done, not to collect stuff. And I've had people disappearing because they didn't fulfill their swaps. If you don't fulfill your swap, you will get bounced from the group, unfortunately, because that's the one thing I care about is that, you know, this is to make friends and no broken hearts. So, yeah. You'll be traveling this month? You're headed back up to Michigan this month, Carolina? Exactly, right, Linda? Lord knows I don't need any stuff. All right, so I'm just going to, I know this is probably really boring to you guys, but I'm just going to sew this. I'm not going to be careful. I'm not really going to, let's see, let's shorten the stitch a bit. Where's the pedal? Put the pedal to the middle. Well, just remember now, Carolina, I did tell you, you know, this would be a good pit stop if you need to use the bathroom or you want to go out and grab some lunch. So, don't be a stranger. If you want directions, I will happily give you directions. There we go. Because I'm definitely in between you and Michigan, that's for sure. Oh. Linda, why are you upside down? Ouch. Tired of stabbing myself. No stabbing yourself. It's no fun. That's just you. You're upside down. Ow. Oh dear, Carolina. Wow, yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's going to be a different experience, huh? Wow, wow, wow. You made meatloaf for dinner and you added stovetop stuffing in the mix? Oh my God, that sounds delicious. And I know how much Sanjay loves stovetop stuffing. I may have to do that. That sounds good. Now, let me ask you, Linda, are you an eggie? Do you like to add eggs to your meatloaf? Because I do. I like to add eggs to my meatloaf. I think it helps bind everything together. Some people are opposed to the egg. You usually just get in and go like hell. Well, you know, you all need a break. You know, the dogs need to get out and pee and stretch their legs. And you could use a meal. So, you know, the offer is there, darling. Stop. Eggs is your binder. You got it. I know this is crooked. I really don't care. I don't really care. It's a dog bed. I don't think Rosey will have the inspectors looking at my stitch work. Only 1 to a pound of hamburger. And you used just the whole package of stovetop in there? The hazardous crafter, yeah, last week it was, yeah. Yes, it was hot. All right, there. I really don't care if these stitches are crooked. Yeah, I'm not fussy. That was that end. Now we'll do this end. And there's so much fabric here, it's ridiculous. I'm just folding it over and pinning it, that's all. Don't really mind. Okay. You just got your notification now, Spanky. Yeah. Those things are just so not dependable. YouTube is hit or miss, that's for sure. One egg per pound of meat, yep, and then the whole bag of stuffing. That works. I'll have to give that a go. That might be something I could bring to dinner to the Rotens. They love it. When I brought a big pot of dal, which is Indian lentils. And I brought my fried cabbage another night. And oh, they love the cabbage. I bet you they'd love a big meatloaf. Maybe I'll do that. I don't think I'll have time to do it tomorrow. But maybe next week. That would be fun. Okay, here we go. Let's do the next hem. Oh boy. This is bulky, stiff fabric. Where's my foot pedal? I lost it. Ow! So I'm hoping that Carrie will be feeling well enough for Cranky Crafters on Friday. She made it to work yesterday, but from what I hear, she limped home badly by the end of the day. So, you made the stuffing first without butter and then let it cool and then mixed it in. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, I can imagine that If you didn't make the stuffing first, it would probably end up making concrete rather than meatloaf. The stuffing would soak up any moisture whatsoever. There's just no room here to do this straight. But yeah, hopefully there'll be a Cranky Crafters this Friday. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. It will be paper tubes, but I don't know if I'm going to try Monet's Starry Night or if I'm going to try triangles. Ellie Mae Clampett meatloaf, yeah. Oh, there's just nowhere to go with this fabric. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Carlana, you're going to be so close to Spanky. You guys will have to do a get-together. And, of course, you'll have to live stream it, so the rest of us can enjoy the fun. All right, there. Them there hems is done. So now, I'll be right back. I'm just going to fold this up again around the insulation here, so I know where to sew. So I know where to sew. Okay. No, that's the wrong way, dum-dum. That's the way. Okay. Come on. Oh. Okay. It's just about centered here. There. And there, that'll work. That will work. Let me grab a couple of pins here to mark. And I'll be right back over there. Okay. need to mark my sewing line again because it vanished. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. It can be a little big. I don't mind. I don't think she'll mind either. Okay. And there. And now let me take the insulation out and finish pinning it up. There we go. This is really, not a difficult project. But I bet you anything I could probably still screw it up because that's the way I roll. Alright, this thing is all pinned. Time to start stabbing myself again. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Where are I? Oh, you're talking to Spanky, not me. Okay, I had to go to the sewing table, the other table. All right. All right. I just have to sew 2 seams and then trim. Ooh, let's go take a look. It's certainly more interesting than what I'm doing. Hang on, Sandra. Let me get over there. Oh, Sandra, these are beautiful. Look at those guys. Oh, you do such gorgeous work, Sandra. Very, very pretty. Very, very cool. Okay, all right. Now, where am I? Oh, I'm on the overhead camera. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. So basically all I have to do is sew these 2 seams together and it's done. Trim the salvage off and cut the corners, and let's see if I can't roll this up so it's more manageable in the machine. There we go. All right. Mark has crabs, not crabs. Bacon is for potatoes, not candy. Bacon is for anything you want, Janice. Bacon is for anything you want. Oh, stuff is all over the place here. Oh. Here we go. Don't do that. It's getting all stuck on stuff. Cracked bacon is bad. I love me some bacon, boy. Oh. I do try to only buy local bacon though, but it's very difficult to find. At least, you know, I'd like to get it from somebody in North Carolina anyway. I don't like Smithfield. You take bacon and chestnut rolls and you lay them flat and cook the bacon. That sounds good. I don't know what it is, but it sounds good. Any excuse to eat bacon is a good... Oh. Crescent rolls. Okay. Chocolate covered bacon crescent rolls. I really don't like crescent rolls all that much. I prefer biscuits. No, I don't know what you're doing. There we go. That's one seam. Now we're doing a flippity-doo-dah. Flippity-doo-dah here. Biscuits and gravy. It depends on the gravy. Sometimes that white gravy gives me agita. Eggs and grits, yeah, they work. But I like me some bacon, boy. Rosie's excited. She hears me talking about bacon. Agita. Heartburn? I guess it's a New York word. Agita is Italian for indigestion. I don't know how to spell it, but agita. Heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux. Spanky's egged out. Oh, I like eggs. I like egg. I eat a lot of eggs. Because, you know, it's cheap. Stop turning. Not diarrhea, no. There we go. All right. So I'm done with the sewing machine. So I think what I will do is I'm going to move the sewing machine so that it's not in my way anymore. I don't have the right sized insulation over here, so I can't. I was going to make another one, but I can't. I can't do that tonight because I'd have to go back over to the house and sort through the insulation to find the right size. So let me get the machine out of here. This thing is not light. Urgh. Not light at all. And I dropped my thread. Okay. There we go. All right, let me fix my overhead camera. There we go. Did I freeze over there? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, so I'm going to trim these edges. And I'm going to take this back to Dinky so he can play with it. I'm leaving about a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Actually, I will bring the sewing machine back so I can quilt a little bit, I guess. I'll just do some channels. Do I have pinking shears? Actually, I do. I just have to find them. I gotta find my sewing box of tricks. That's wire. Yeah, I gotta find my, I don't know where my sewing box of tricks went. I have a big toolbox with all my sewing stuff in it. Not exactly sure how it can vanish. Oh, I'm not going to worry about the pinking shears. Not going to worry about it. Okay. Let's turn this thing inside out and see what kind of a mess I've created. There we go. It's pretty sharp there. One of the Roten's favorite snacks is scrambled egg and mayo sandwiches. So on Sunday they have dinner early because they go to church twice on Sunday, and when we come home from church Sunday night, they whip up a frying pan full of scrambled eggs, and we sit around and make sandwiches and chit chat. Isn't this fabric pretty? I love this. I got this from Walmart. There we go. And I mean, a klutz like me, and I pulled this thing off relatively quickly. You know, I guess if I really wanted to, I could put a button here or some Velcro. But let's see if I can't zoom out. No, I can't zoom out. That's as... Let me see if I can't fix this camera. I don't know. For the life of me, I can't figure out why this camera's crooked. There we go. I'm really not with it tonight, guys. Sorry. Come on. I cannot get this stupid tripod here to stand straight. There. Now, if I switch cameras, I can hold it up and let you see the whole fabric. There it is. And the back is sagging a wee bit. So I might have to put a pillow. Might have to put a pillow, not a pillow, a button or a snap there. But let's try and get this in there. Tucked in that corner and up here. Okay. There's the corner. Is the other corner, and there we have it. One pillow, one sleeping mat. And it's extra baggy, So I think if I end up, if I tried to quilt this, it'll make a mess. You'll take it for Pixie. Yeah, you could probably fit about 20 Pixies on here. So it's kind of large. But it doesn't look too bad. I'll switch to the overhead again. It's pretty fabric, but there's really no way for me to get the whole thing in the camera. But it feels nice and cushy. Yeah, I'll have Rosey try it now. Oh, you like my shirt? Let me go put this down and see if Rosey likes it. And I can take a picture of her on it and upload it real quick. So just bear with me. Rosey, sweetheart, can you stand up? Come here, up, fine. Up, move. There you go. Come back. Come over here and lay down. Oh, that's a good girl. You like it? Here, I take a picture. There you are. Let me get these boxes out of the way. There you go. Rosey. Come here, Rose. Rosey, look. There's my old girl. You like it? Huh? Is it nice? Okay. Alrighty. She's laying on it. Okay. Let me open up the pictures and I'll show you. Okay. As soon as the computer refreshes, here we go. Let me rotate that. Other way, dum-dum. Hang on while I fix the pictures. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. Oh, this is for squirrel. That picture there was for a squirrel. So there she is on her bed. Ooh, Sandra got Happy Mail. She really not all of her is on the cushion. When she lays on it, for some reason she leaves part of herself off of the cushion. So that's why I figured that this was a good size for her. So but she fits on there good. She's really starting to look old now. That kind of happened when the anxiety kicked in. Yeah, yeah, it's like keeping one foot out of the blanket. Yeah. All right, so that takes care of Miss Rosey Pose. Yeah, her face is starting to show it. Yeah, it is. It's sad. But all right, so now I can bring my glass mat back and my tools. And what can we do for a little while? I've got fabric scraps over there, sewing machine cord. Let's fling that over there. That works. I saw, did anybody else see Shannon Green's Facebook video, Facebook Live that she did? Did you see that stunning reverse collage magazine she did out of Birds in Bloom? Yeah, I needed one. I needed one bad. I mean, wow, look at that. Are these pictures not perfect or what? Oh. So basically what you do in reverse collage is you collage out, you paint out whatever you don't want. So you want to keep the bird, you want to keep the flowers. So you just paint out the back. I got this at, I think I got it at Lowe's. Yeah, I saw it in Lowe's and I grabbed it. So we can go through that and get some ideas. They're just so pretty. I do love a good magazine. See, now this one, what you can do is you can paint, you know, do a nice interesting technique to paint the background and then add stencils or stamps or whatever else you want. Mark, if you'll send that to me, I'll definitely take it. Mark has this book that he's had kicking around for a while of babies swimming underwater. And it's some really funny pictures. And I think I would have a lot of fun playing with those images. So, and it kind of brings me back because PJ was a water baby back in the 80s when he was first born. So, you know, you can do all sorts of fun things with these pages. You know, if something, you know, if whatever is on the page isn't to your liking, you know, so like I could paint out the words. But yeah, Mark, if you'll send it, yeah, I'll take it. How pretty. Very, very cool. This is called a beautyberry shrub. Those flowers are amazing. They're so tiny. Let's see if I can show them to you. Aren't they cool? So awesome. Oh, I love hummingbirds. You want me to toss you something for shipping? Let me know what your email address is, Mark, and I'll PayPal you some money to cover postage. But I don't know if I want to play with this. Oh, here's a kitty. Oh, such a pretty kitty. I don't know if I want to play with this or if I'm just going to end up making paper tubes. Because I'm going to need a lot of paper tubes for Friday. That's for sure. Okay. So, we can either end the show here, guys. I'm going to do the giveaway on Thursday. And Cheryl. I don't see Cheryl in here. But Cheryl has not picked out her digi. So I need her to do that. So do you want to see me start playing in this? Or would you rather just, I end the show now? Because I'll either do this or I'll do paper beads. Not paper beads, paper tubes. So it's up to you guys. If you want me to play with this, I will. I will start doing it. All right, I guess I can do maybe like the cover. I can do the cover. So what you want to do is you want to pick out colors that are in, you can pick colors that are in the background. Actually, I could use those. And it's the cover, so we could use some zingy colors. Because, yeah, why not? Let's see. No, not that color. Here is some light yellow we could use, maybe. Ah, here's the color I'm looking for. That color. Isn't this magazine pretty? So I think what I'll do is I will start. I haven't even opened this yet. I got this at Walmart. It was on sale for, I think, 48 cents a bottle. I didn't think that bed was going to take so short a time. But hopefully Rosey likes it. And I'm just going to use my fingers, the way I normally do. And we'll do a base of this, and then we'll start using, because it's a little bit bright. And if you don't want to lose the feet, you just wipe it back. And you can fade it out as you're going. But basically you just want the text to disappear. So you can do that. Get that covered. Okay. Oh, now I got insulation fuzz there. This was one of your favorite magazines. It is a beautiful magazine. And I'm going to dry that just to give me a base. Margie, how are you, sweetheart? I just put together a pillow for my dog, and I can show it to you. I took a picture of it, so hang on, sweetheart, and I will show it to you, because that was the thing for tonight. It went together very, very quickly. I was surprised that I didn't screw it up because, you know, that's how I roll. There you go. So there is the pillow, the little sleeping mat that I made for Rosey. And here's the other picture. Stop opening. So she fits on there fine. So that is what we did earlier. And now I'm just playing with a magazine that I got. I'm not sure if you noticed, if you saw Shannon Green's live Facebook video this week or the end of last week. But she did, she was showing us all sorts of different things. She was making paper beads and other things. But then she showed everybody a bird in bloom that she had done reverse collage on. Or, yeah, reverse collage. And I just absolutely loved the way it turned out. If you go into her Facebook group, by Shannon Green, BY Shannon Green, I'm sure you'll be able to find it there. I just love her to death. She is so cool. But I thought that I would buy one, and you know, I kind of have spring fever, and the colors just screamed out at me. Like these were definitely screaming out at me, spring. And I think what I'll do is I'll find a purple, a flat purple, to try and cover some of this text. And then I can do, here's another one, on sale at Walmart. But I mean, Shannon has such, she's got gorgeous stencils. It really, her book was just stunning. So, not that I can come close to anything Shannon does, but I thought I'd give it a try. And I'm just trying to cover the text. You know, and in the places that you paint out, you could also, you know, use a white paint or another soft, solid color and use it as journaling space. So you could turn the whole thing into an art journal. So Time magazine has an issue out now about cats. But it's like $15, so I didn't buy it. It's too pricey, but I'd love to do this with that. All right, so I've got some of the words covered. Yeah, I'm ready for spring. I need this ground to firm up. I can't do anything. I got trees down. I got so much work I have to do on this property. I can't do any of it because, you know, the tractor weighs more than my truck. So if I take the tractor out onto any of the property right now, it'll sink. I think it may need another. A dog issue? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, they had some it was really nice. And a lot of it was pictures that I had already seen before. One of them was, it was a black and white picture of a farmer milking a cow, and with the cat standing there, and he squirts the udder at the cat, and the cat catches the milk. So I thought that's a timeless photo that they have. All right, so that should be enough to cover the text. Let's put a wee bit more over here. The cat issues at Walmart now. Like I said, it was $14.99, and I just, you know, I'm trying not to spend too much money, you know. So, has Cheryl come in? Has anybody seen Cheryl come in? She hasn't picked out a digi yet. Oh, you're going tomorrow. There you go. Well, I'd love to see what you do with it. If you're going to, you know, modify it, if you're going to do reverse collage or something, definitely. I'd love to see what you do with it. Okay, doke. Let's try it. Cover up that text. Come on, come on, come on. All right, that's good. Yeah, that's why I usually get, if I really want magazines and I get them on Amazon through my Prime, like I only pay $10 a year for Vogue. And I get 12 of them plus a special issue every year. So, and then I signed up for W, which is the large format magazine. Kiki sent me some pictures from that. And I think Janice also sent me an issue of W. So that's a large format magazine, and I only paid $5 for it for a year. And if you want to get Vogue or Commercial Arts is another magazine, I have links for those down below the video. And if you use them, I get a couple of pennies. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I get a couple of pennies. Like about every 3 months or so, I get a gift card for like 13 bucks. Hoard it. Yeah, that's great. Goodness knows I have several things that I've hoarded. And maybe what I'll do is I'll add a little base of yellow over here. And just kind of equal it out. Give it any day now. Thank you. Just a wee bit of yellow. Just a... It's very soothing doing this. Okay. This is a very soothing hobby, doing this. Now I do have the yellow color shift. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It got put in my it got put in with my pouring supplies, and I don't know if I put it back where it's supposed to be. Let's see. I can see it. Hi, Rose. No, I don't see it. All right. Well, I'm not going to disturb Rosie at this point. I will make do with what I've got. I have some, I don't have metallic. I have neon, but I do have lots of gold. I do have, I'll use that color. Yeah, you could do this sitting on the sofa. You know, just put the magazine on like a TV tray. Get one of those clip-on reading lights. Yep, you have one of those TV trays? Well, there you go. You're in business, Connie. Get yourself to Walmart and get a magazine. Walmart, Tractor Supply, Home Depot, Lowe's. One of them will have... There'll be lots and lots and lots of magazines on spring and birds, gardening, flowers. You should have a pretty good selection. Or, you know, if money is tight, you can always go to the local library, because they do not keep back issues. They keep like the current issue and maybe one other of a magazine, and the rest they either sell or give away. So you like this blue, huh? This is color shift. Excuse me. It is Folk Art Color Shift. And this goes from purple to blue. So depending on how you look at it, it's either blue or purple. And I also have this in blue here, and I've got this bright green. Oh, you don't have a bird one, Connie? Ugh. Well, this is the current copy. And I got it from, like I said, Lowe's. But I saw it in Walmart also. It's very soothing doing this. I'm enjoying it. The color shift, yeah. I love these paints. They're pricey, so get them, get them either while they're on sale or use a coupon. I have not bought the black yet because, I don't know, I just don't see the need for it. It's black and gold. And I have black metallic and I have gold, so I could mix the two together and basically get that. Yeah, that's looking really nice. I am liking that. Now I'll use some gold iridescence paints here. Oh yeah, that's nice. And I'm not putting a real thick layer on. You can still see the color underneath. And I kind of like doing the little swirly digs because it kind of looks flowery, like maybe he's on a flowering bush of some sort. There we go. Let's dry that. Yeah, you get texture that way, yeah. All right, let's dry this and see what happens. So it doesn't look like the cover of a magazine. It looks nice. I like it. I like it. Let's see if I can't do a wee bit of this in this transition space here. There we go. All righty. You always wondered what it was meant by reverse collage. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? So now you can go as far as you want with this. You can do doodling. You could put some stencils on it. Let's see. What else can we do here? I have these stencils. I have these little flowers. Let's see. So maybe in this section I can go with gold. And then in this section maybe purple, or purple over here. All right, let's see what happens. All right, let's do gold over here. Now I have this handy dandy little sponge. This was insulation in a shipment of computer racks that my husband saved for me from work. And you don't have to be real heavy with this. You can go light if you want, or you can go as heavy as you want. As Bob Ross says, it's your world. You can do whatever you like with it. Uh-oh, pixie duty. Janice was gone transcribing chicken scratch for a friend. Okie doke. Corn, wheat, peanuts, millet seed. There's your chicken scratch for you. All right. So let's see what that looks like. Not very neat because, you know, Mama don't roll neat. Mama don't roll neat. And we can cheat and do this. There we go. And we got reverse over here. Oh, court papers? Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm cheap. I scrape the excess paint back in the tube. Did you get paid in eggs? Yeah. What am I doing? I'm doing a reverse collage. That is what I'm doing. I took the cover of a magazine and covered all the words with some paint. And now we're doing some decorative goodies. Let's see. Do I have any other? Let's see. I could do... If I can get this unstuck. There we go. I could do these whirligigs. You can tell I've used this before. Mama don't got no running water over here right now. Let's see. Like so. And let's use this green. All right, there we go. Your husband says you're too nice to listen to all the carping for hours. All right, so that is kind of very faint. I guess I could do... Where is some of the wet stuff? Get that there. There we go. All right. Okay. So there is that. And now I put like the ghost image on this side. But you could dry this and then you can go over it with paint markers. And you can outline things. Let's see what kind of markers I have here. I have Sharpies. Hey Debbie, you've been watching Dee Dee? Yeah, she does that, yeah. I have tried her techniques on what do you call it? On one of my like abandoned places books. and they're a lot of fun. Mark was telling me that Dee Dee did a show a couple weeks ago on a different type of technique to do painty papers, and I still haven't had a chance to get over there and watch it, but what's a ninja, Linda? Oh, thanks, Spanky. Yeah, this is similar to her. I learned it from Dee Dee. I learned how to do reverse collage. Oh, like a magic bullet. Okay, I have maybe mine is a magic bullet. I have the Nutra. Yeah, I have the Nutra bullet, I think. I prefer a Vitamix, but I didn't bother. It was on sale. There was a really good one that was on sale for Black Friday, but I just never bothered putting it in the cart. But I used to love my Vitamix, but I burned the motor out on mine. I know I can get it replaced for free, but Sanjay just never bothered to pack it up. Hers is a lot more complex. Yeah, she matches colors and everything else. But I'm just here to have fun at this point. So, you know, I'm just doing general outlines. I'm not trying to do anything really fancy here. And I mean, you could doodle on it if you want. I think I've killed my pen. There you go. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You could doodle. You could do all sorts of things. But I know Shannon loves to doodle. And I think I've killed this. Yes. It gave up the ghost. These markers are probably 20 years old. I bought them for woodworking when I was doing my wood turning. And they are giving up the ghost. Let's see what I got here. Oh, you freeze your smoothies in individual bags? That's cool. And then you just take it out and give it to them in the morning, huh? Let's see. I don't want to use my good markers on this. How thick it? That's way too thick. Oh, here. Here we go. Here's a fine point. Yeah, that's not fine. That's not fine. But you can do, like I said, as much of this or as little of this as you want. I do want my lines to be consistent thickness, though. Margie says she likes her smoothies with strawberries and tequila. There you go. Yeah, I used to put a lot of kale and spinach in mine also. I used to get the bags of Power Greens. I should probably go get back to that, but that's expensive. Because I can't get the Power Greens from Costco. Because I don't got a Costco. So, that's a problem. Rosie's out cold on her cushion. So I know she likes it. So hopefully I can come back over here tomorrow and make another one for upstairs. You can't do the green stuff? I didn't mind it at all. But it's too expensive for me to do it here. Oops. Bumped the camera. There we go. So you can just keep doodling all night on this if you like. You'll stick to yogurt and mandarin oranges separately. My smoothie consists of what do you call it? Yogurt, milk, a little organic cane sugar, and frozen cherries. That's it. That's all I put in it. I've been thinking about trying to put a protein powder in it as well. But I can't find one that doesn't taste like wallpaper paste or have so much artificial sweetener in it that it gags you. PJ was using a protein powder that was made mostly from oats. And it had a bit of a gritty texture, but he, if you could get past that, it was good. He liked it, but I didn't like the taste. It tasted like artificially sweetened wallpaper paste. You can't do yogurt? What about buttermilk? You like buttermilk? My mother, she loved buttermilk. Oh my God. She thought that was so fantastic. And when I was a kid, it used to repulse me. But now I like it. Because Sanjay likes it. And he just puts Indian spices in it and drinks it. Oh, it's so good. You put hot red chili powder in it. And toasted cumin. And some salt. That's good stuff. There we go. You use Orgain Plus Greens protein powders. They're vegan. You like the chocolate? Yeah, I'm not one that likes artificial vanilla. No. I'm not a fan of really, hi Shelly. I'm not a fan of vanilla, like extract. I don't know why. The smell just does nothing for me. Hi, Susan. How are you, sweetheart? I finished Rosie's pillow. In fact, she's sleeping on it. So it was still early, so I said, all right, I'll do something else. And I decided to try doing some reverse collage on this Birds in Bloom magazine that I picked up while Sanjay was here. So I'm doodling now. Spring forward on Sunday morning. Oh God, really? I wish they'd stop that crap. It doesn't save any energy. So if that's the reason that they do it, I'll complain about that lost hour of sleep all summer. There we go. It just means you can stay up later, yeah. So you get the idea. You know, you can do as much of this or as little of it as you want. And you can, you know, be as strict as you want with the lines or as loose and free as you want. Man, that wind is really cranking. I'll have to get a handyman over here to fix my roof. I was on the, for those of you that came in late, I discovered a hole in the roof. A couple of weeks ago, we had some really horrendous winds. When I told you that, like, Grandfather Mountain broke 2 records a few days apart. It got 121.3 miles an hour, and then a few days later, it got 124 miles an hour winds at the top of the mountain. So, yeah, we had a tree come down here off the back of the hill behind my studio. A dead tree. And, yeah. While I was talking to my mom this evening, I was looking out the window here, and I saw a hole in the roof. So I got to get a handyman out here to fix the hole in the roof before it gets in the building. Now you'll wake up at 5 instead of 4. All right, so that's enough doodles over there. Let's see, what else can we do? No, it didn't hit the house. It hit my it hit the workshop, and the studio is on top of the workshop. But we have different roof lines because things have been added on to several times here. And yeah, so we've had what do you call it? Yeah, so it landed on the workshop roof. So now I want to test this. Okay, it appears to work. Let's see how this works. Can't really see it. Let's try the darker one. Where is my dark blue? Fine line. That's the medium point. I need the... There. You're having a baseline ultrasound on your kidneys on Thursday. Ultrasounds don't hurt. Don't worry about it. If that's what you're worried about, they don't hurt. Have you ever had like a sonogram? I think it's basically the same thing. And unless are they using yeah, non-invasive, yeah. Unless they're using it to break up like a kidney stone or something. Then that's the high impact ultrasound. And again, I don't think it hurts. They target just the area they need. Okay. Your husband says it was hard holding his water for as long as... Yeah. I didn't think it was such an issue. On you know, water retention. Yeah, it's harder for men to... Yeah. I didn't... Like I said, I thought like... they only want you to retain the water if you're, what do you call it? If it, you know, they're doing your bladder. I didn't know that they had to do it for the kidneys as well. But, you know, there you go. I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on YouTube. So you can see, you can just keep going and going and going and going. You can do all sorts of silly things on here. And if you're not using any stencils, you can just, what do you call it? You can just doodle on here. I like to doodle. No prep? Oh, then you're, that's cool. That's awesome. Your doctor put you on lisinopril to protect your kidneys from the diabetes? Oh, okay. I'm wondering if I should inquire about that myself. I don't know what the side effects are. Seems like the side effects are more troubling than what they're supposed to remedy. He's about 6'5" and a sing-song accent. I guess I've only met my new doctor down here once. So I'm not, you know, the jury's still out. But he is young, very, very young. He, I don't think that the ink is dry on his high school diploma, let alone his medical degree. He is a ginger, so he's got that going for him. And you can do little doodles in the center of the flowers if you want. You think young is best? They know a lot of the new stuff? Yeah. So, see, you can just keep going and do as much or as little as you want. You did miss the sewing. I'm sorry, Diana. I can show you all a picture of it for those of you that came in late. It happened very quickly. I was surprised. Let me pull up the photo. I took a picture. Rosie's actually sleeping on the dog bed right now. So here, I'll show you. There she is on it. And here's the next one. I do what stuff, Mark? What blows your mind? Certainly nothing I'm doing. You must be talking about somebody else. So yeah, she's enjoying the bed. So I decided that, you know, it was still kind of early, so I would continue. And I got this copy of Birds in Bloom. What I'm doing on this page? I'm not doing anything, Mark. I'm just doodling. You do such beautiful work. I did reverse collage on this, Diana, and now I'm just doodling on it. So I painted out the words on the magazine that I didn't want. Well, if you saw last night's, Susan, if you saw last night's Daily Dinky, it was a picture of Rosey and Dinky on the insulation. That gave me and Sanjay the idea to make a pillow out of the insulation, because I think eventually the insulation is going to fall apart. But I took a couple of other pictures later on of Rosey and Dinky, and it seemed like everywhere Rosey was laying, Dinky was laying. So, you know, Dinky is trying very hard to snuggle up to Miss Rosey pose. So that's good. So, and this was just a spiral stencil. And I'm just going around it with a similar color paint marker. Just doodling. Just having a bit of play here. And you can't even see that, can you? Maybe you can. Yeah, maybe you can. I'll keep going. And if I think a line should be there, I can just draw the line. And this is on top of metallic paint that I just used my fingers with, just swirling it. Just doing some swirls. But you can go back with different colors now and doodle on it. I hope they will be best mates. I really do. Oh, and a reminder for the folks that have just gotten here, if you want to sign up for the March friendship swap, please, 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 please sign up. Sign up closes probably tomorrow morning. And the link is over in the group on Facebook. So please pop on over there and sign up if you can, because I'm running out of unique matches. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to drop it down to one match a month. Because otherwise, y'all are going to be out of partners way too quick. And I know if you have, if you have other commitments, I get it. I understand. Okay. Oh, I keep hitting that camera. It's a good thing you're not looking through it. There we go. There we go. This is very soothing. I have said that several times. I'm sorry. But it is. I'm enjoying it. Aw, thank you, Susan. Thank you, sweetheart. You don't, Debbie? All right, well, I may have to do that. Yes, I have seen the new guidelines, Spanky, for the giveaways. So, yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I really don't know what I'm going to do about that. But they're trying to make it more difficult for people to do giveaways on YouTube because they are of the opinion that the people are coming to your channel just for the giveaway and not to see you. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I have to stop it or what. I really don't want to do that. But I don't know. One of your friends lost their account. They had over 2 million subs. Oh my God. Why do they care? Because they feel that you are not... You earn money. If your channel is monetized, Shelly, you earn money by the number of views and the number of viewers. And people, they feel that the people are not there honestly to watch your content. They're there to, yeah. They're calling it bribing for subs. And they're also saying that the people are only watching your channel because you're doing a giveaway. And, you know, in all reality, yeah, that's kind of true. Because a lot of people will subscribe to my channel on Monday and then disappear on Wednesday. It happens every week without fail. I see my numbers go up on Monday, leading into Tuesday, and then by Wednesday the numbers peter back down. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. I really don't. I don't know if I need to stop doing it or I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, I'm a generous person. I like to, you know, do stuff for people. And, you know, it's my little way of saying thank you for watching. So, I don't know. Don't know what I'm going to do. Thanks, Susan. So, I'm just feeling the need to, you know, continue to decorate a wee bit here. Don't know why. But, you know. Just for flock members, yeah. That's a very good idea, Mark. That's wonderful. That's a fantastic idea, Mark. Thank you so much. Exactly, Debbie. Yeah, and what Mark just suggested is really good. Thank you very much, Mark. I could do that. I could do a live, on Facebook and do the giveaway there, and it'll be in the flock. So you must be a member of the flock in order to get it. That's a good idea. Very, very good. Thank you. That is the solution to the problem. You just can't require them to be subbed. Well, then I have to do something. You know, there has to be it's like a two-way street. And if YouTube won't allow that two-way street, then it's, you know, it's not worth it. Yeah, they're just making it, and that's the thing though. They keep making it harder and harder and harder for us legitimate artists or for us legitimate creators to try and make it on YouTube. But all those scammers are still on YouTube. And the millions of channels that are out there with completely stolen content. They've stolen videos, they've stolen artwork, they've stolen techniques. They're still on Facebook, and they're making hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month on our hard work. But YouTube isn't shutting them down. YouTube is just trying to screw us, the legitimate folk. So, you know, that ticks me off. They say that they're doing it for the good of creators, but you're making it harder and harder and harder for us to do anything. And then when we come to you and say, you know, they stole my content or whatever, you don't do anything. I don't know. It is what it is. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't want to have to sit here and whine. Nobody listens. Are all of the paints color change? I used this one, which is the Aqua Flash, and I used the purple, which does where's the color? Purple to blue. This does green to blue. I used a little tiny minuscule amount of this. I did not have, I can't find my yellow color shift, so I use this gold paint in this section. Hi Laura, how are you? You missed the number? What number, sweetheart? Numbers going down on my channel? No. What I was saying was that we were discussing the fact that YouTube has changed the policy about giveaways on YouTube channels, and they're saying that they don't like it because, you know, that's the only reason people are going to your channel is because you're doing a giveaway. So they're changing that. So we were discussing, you know, different ways on doing the giveaways that would allow us to continue. So, and then I was just poo-pooing about YouTube. That's all. So now my numbers are actually holding. They're in a holding pattern. They're not doing much. The numbers go up and down periodically, but it is what it is. That I haven't read anything about that, Spanky. I mean, you know, I always ask a person, hi Kathy, how are you? I always ask a person whether or not it's okay. You know, or, you know, if you don't want me to open it on video, then, you know, just let me know that when you send me something, and I won't do it. You know, Happy Mail, it's gift. You want to thank the person, obviously. So I would like to do it on air. And speaking of which, another Arlene sent me some Happy Mail, but she sent it to the Long Island address accidentally. Sanjay brought it down here, but I haven't opened it yet, so that's something I'll try and open that on Thursday. So I'm just doodling. This is very soothing. I've said it before. I've said it about 50,000 times tonight. How would YouTube know if you had permission? Exactly. That's why I don't believe that part. I think someone made that up. You can't believe everything. Like, a friend of mine posted something that North Carolina courts are trying to put through a law that would require everybody to register their bicycles. Yeah. I'm not sure I believe that. I think somebody's pulling somebody's leg. So you can just continue to do that all you like, all night long if you want. Let's see, maybe we could do, let's see if that's going to work. These things can be dangerous, boy. You get overzealous with these things and they can puke all over your artwork. And that would be no fun. Like, don't ever pump this on your artwork. If you want to get the paint flowing, do it on a piece of scrap. Don't ask me how I know that. So, they certainly are making a lot of changes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, they have, Diana. Yeah. You wanted to ask how I know what, hun? All right, Spanky, I'll look at that later. Yeah, because you get people that, you know, are disgusting and think YouTube is there for their own entertainment, so. Nasty people, yep. Oh, I guess I should continue with the black, shouldn't I? Oh, wind chimes just are not stopping, boy. It must be really breezy out. Sanjay got me a weather station, and he said that he can check some of the stats on his phone. I have to see what that app is so I can put it on my phone. It's interesting. It says 0 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. How do they know? Your daughter let her son have a YouTube so he could post his Minecraft games? She never allowed comments right from the beginning, which, yeah, that was very wise of her, yeah. My grandson used to be into Minecraft. He built some of these, the most amazing structures I've ever seen. Full-blown football stadiums with locker rooms and everything. It was just amazing. Yeah, Spanky. Yeah, I watch them in our Weedham and Reap from Phoenix. Yeah, I watch them, and yeah, they all the homesteading channels that have their kids on there, the comments have been shut down. But the comments have not been shut down on my favorite, Lumna Acres, and Livy is in all of his videos. I could do this for hours. It's like going to my happy place here. And no, I'm not going to say it's soothing. Oops, sorry. That should be the title of tonight's show. It's soothing! Yeah, well, Lumna is very strict. I mean, he always he checks his what do you call it? All of his comments. So he's very proactive about that. And if you're looking for a home sitting channel that's really, I love Lumna Acres. He is so uplifting and encouraging and positive. I really like him, and he really, he does different projects that are attainable for other people as well. So he's not just showing off, he's actually showing you how you can do it. So I like him. I like his good morning, Modern Steaders. What does Kathy do all the time? Yeah, Spanky. Yeah, I love him. He's awesome. Weedham and Reap. It wasn't Weedham and Reap? Oh, Blue Cactus Dairy Coast. Isn't that Weedham and Reap's friend? She just had a goat give birth to 7 live kids. 7, and they all lived. Oh, Tanner. Yeah, I like Tanner. I love homesteading channels. I really do. Okay. So you get the idea here, guys. You can do this because I am a hack. And if I can do this, you can do this. Oh, did the baby die? Oh, well. And it's so cute. Kyler, the Roten's youngest daughter, Kyler, she and I are always comparing notes on all the homesteading channels. Oh, okay, Kathy. Okay. But yeah, I do love the homesteading channels. They're a lot of fun. I think I'm going to stop on this cover. And I think I will end the show at this point. And I'm not so sure I'm going to do creeples on Thursday. I'm kind of getting burned out on them, and I'm not liking how some of them are coming out. They're just, they're entertaining to watch me do, but when it all comes down to it, I'm not happy with the way they look. So I'm gonna skip doing creeples this week. We were unpacking the. Sanjay got me a box of beautiful ceramic dishes, little tiny bowls that I can use. I could do tubes on Thursday. That works. These little tiny bowls that I can use when I'm making dinner, and I can put all the components in the different bowls. And they came with, you remember the flock clock? I have that. I want to start doing that also, but a bunch more of those little like cardboard flowers, and I thought they would look cool on a canvas. So that's something I want to do. But yeah, I could do tubes on Thursday. I just need to take a break from the creeples for a while. But we could do altered book. I just have to get over my fear, Linda. If you'll talk me through it, I'll do that. Fairywood, that's it, yes. It was a world record, yeah. But anyway, so maybe we'll do altered book on Thursday. I'll have to think about it, guys. I just have to let it gel. And I'll do the giveaway on Thursday because I just wasn't prepared to do it tonight. I didn't know what to do. Isn't that pretty? And you can continue. You know, you can continue playing with this as long as you want. But you basically do the same type of thing for, you know, for every page. And you know, you've got these two gorgeous birds sitting here. So you could just make this all green and brown. What am I afraid of? I'll show you. I will show you. Okay, here is my book. Oh, come on now. Hang on a second. It's sliding away. All right. Oh, good night, Susan. All right, let me get my stencils out of here. And I'll show you my dilemma. Oh, I love you too, Susan. You have a good evening. Lori Marie Jenkins. Oh my God, I love that woman. She is awesome. Okay. So this is my faux leather that I did. Y'all remember that? And I'm just afraid. Sorry. You didn't know how else to describe her? How did you describe her, Spanky? She did the book that spits to Bella. Yeah. If that leather cover thing is trying you and tying you in knots, throw it out. It's only paper. You're very true. It's very, very true. I would like to use it because I think it's awesome. And it's pretty. But this thing is really getting plump. That one came out cute. That page. Little peekaboo windows. This was a fail because I can't get a hole puncher in here to get this hole in here. And I was going to, you know, do the sewing around this. This is a piece of mica. And what else was the failure? Just this. How else was I going to do this now? I can't even remember. It's not a good book unless it's a plump book. You would not add the cover until the very end? Okay, then I guess I could move on. This I have to do the, you know, the other page on this side. What else can we do? We could get back to this. You've screwed up pages and just tore them out and started over? Yeah, you can do that. Do I have a hole poker? Yes, I have a pokey tool. Here, Mr. Pokey. I done has here it is. I has pokey. But all the others have the little rivets. And I can't get one in there. So I guess I could just color it. Oh, I did poke a hole in here already. All right, well, here. Let's fix this now. Now that I have the gumption to do it, right? We'll just pretend this is a rivet. How's that? There. Put the rivet in with a hammer. That's an idea. But I just drew it. I drew the rivet. So now I have a rivet, see? Fake it. That exactly. So don't put this cover on until the end. Okay. We can do that. So yeah, I guess we could continue with this. I will look up a few things, and I will come up with a plan, and we'll do something on Thursday with our altered book. It looks like a rivet. Yeah, it does, kind of. I can always go over it again when it dries, right? There you go. And the next altered book I do is going to be a Reader's Digest book, and it's going to be you know, one of the ones that has a glue binding instead of a sewn binding. And we're just going to go for it. You know, it doesn't have to be sewn. A lot of these books are going to, or if you hate it, set one with a hammer. Yeah, as Linda suggested, yeah. Explain to me how I have a bed off purple feathers and I can't find them in any drawer. You have a bag of purple feathers and you can't find them in any drawer. Maybe they're not in a drawer. Maybe they're in a box. I have feathers too for my chickens. Don't know where they all are, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, I can sew this in, and we'll putz around in this on Thursday. We'll figure out what to do. I'll have to take a look at some more videos to get ideas. But we'll plan our altered book. I'm not all that thrilled with the way this is worked out. There's a pocket. It's kind of messy, but that's okay. Right, it doesn't have to be neat. You dyed your feathers for the tag challenge? Oh, awesome. So there's our little girl on the bus. There's that one. I love this one. I think this is my favorite page. That's my favorite page. You have books you're working on? Several books you're working on? Very, very cool. Peekaboo windows. I just love her smile. I think that's so awesome. Yep. You're always losing things. Yeah, I can't. I lose stuff all the time. I really do. But anyway, I mean, this book is almost done, guys. We don't really have that many free pages left. So then we can move on to a different one. But I definitely want to do a glue binding one because that's the type of books that Carrie has. And Carrie wanted to try her hand at altered books. And I'm trying to come up with ideas because I really want Carrie to get crafting again. I know she's not feeling well, but I think it'll make her feel better if she can start crafting some more. So we'll do altered book on Thursdays. On Thursday, and I'll do paper tubes probably on Friday. I am doing an eye cover. I saw that cover. My God, that cover is amazing. That cover you did, Linda, was absolutely stunning. Yeah, there's a couple people in here from Texas. Kathy D. Kathy D. Is it CATHYDEE? She is from Texas, I believe. Oh, I'd love to have a greenhouse. Yeah, I wanted a high tunnel, And there's a government program that will help build a high tunnel for you, but you have to be an established farmer. And I'm not, so oh well. I love greenhouses. Old-fashioned ones, too. Oh, yes, Janie, the trucker, yes. And Crafty Kitty is from Texas. I'll have to look at Spanky's greenhouse. Spanky, did you post it from... and Kathleen Elliott, yes. Spanky, did you post the greenhouse and the flock? If you did, I'll go take a look at it, and I can show it to folks if they haven't seen it yet. It's on Spanky's Facebook page. All right, let me get to Spanky's Facebook page. Come on. There we go. Oh my God, that's awesome. Check that out, guys. I absolutely love that. It's a horrible picture, but man, what a concept. I love that. I love that kind of stuff. Who's from who? It's from Whoville, yeah. Man, that wind is coming up good. Okay, is everybody still there? The YouTube's decided to disconnect for a second. Okay, you're all still here. Okay. So anyway, all right, so we'll do Altered Book on Thursday, and we'll do more tubes on Cranky Crafters on Friday, and we'll take it from there. You watch the little spinner for a minute. Okay, good. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Gotta get Rosey back over to the house with her new bed. I'll put that one up in my bedroom for her for tonight. And yep, tomorrow night's church for me, so that'll be fun. It always is. We always have a nice time. Wednesdays is usually a prayer meeting, so that's good. And I keep you all in my heart and in my prayers, and I try and remember everybody that shows up in my chats regularly, and all my flockers, and so. All right, guys, I love you all very, very much. I keep you all in my heart and in my prayers. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really could use the subbies because, you know, I'm retired. And if you're looking to have lots and lots and lots of friends, come on over to Facebook, where we are over there in the flock. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I love you all very, very much. Good night, flockers. I'll see you on Thursday at 7 o'clock.